Alright, yes, I know. So, live stream is ended. Test on has ended. He wants to go first? Drinks, you or me?
This is what you wrote down. Yep.
Oh, one watching now. It's probably Siobhan or Sean. It's Sean.
All right. We are live.
Okay, good afternoon to another edition of Tech on the Rocks. We are I didn't change the slide. All right, this is actually episode 2. I forgot to change the slide. So our opening slide here, hopefully you turned off of it. But the opening slide says episode 1 AI, and it's not episode 1 AI, it's episode 2 recycling event. All right. So episode 2 recycling event, that threw me off. Good afternoon. Welcome to Tech on the Rocks. I am Trevor Miller, founder and CEO. And with us today we have...
Hope Strom, business manager.
And we have on the board...
Jen Harper.
Digital media, front of house. All right. I'm still seeing the bumper slide here. So that's
I'm on the slide that has both you and Hope.
Okay, Roger. I just didn't see it change on the live. Okay. All right, so we've organized a recycling event for Saturday, April 26th. Hope we're going to do a little bit of reversal today. I'm going to be asking Hope questions, and Hope's going to tell us about the event that she's helping plan. Or actually planning, not helping plan, but planning.
So we've named it Clear Out Your Clutter event. It's happening, like you said, April 26th from 10 to 1 in our office, which is 555 Harrison Street in Emmaus.
What can people bring?
Or
am I skipping ahead?
No, that's okay. There's just a lot of stuff that people can bring.
Everything. Bring everything.
Yeah. So our main recycling would be our tech products, which is anything from computers to scanners to printers to smartphones to TVs to monitors. Anything tech that would have some type of component that you wouldn't want to throw in the trash can. So, so that would be what we're recycling responsibly through Mid-Atlantic. And
we're actually partnering with a couple different entities for different things. So the whole point of the event is to be able to literally clean out your closet. So we're trying to have almost a space for anything that you might have lying around.
Yes. So we're partnering with Diane and Dana, who are from Keller Williams, and Melissa, who's from Here For You Concierge. And the other organizations that we have partnered with are Through These Hands, which would be anything medical device, equipment, stuff laying around that maybe your grandmother, your parents were using and have passed away, and they're just sitting collecting dust. Through These Hands will take them. So wheelchairs, walkers, canes, crutches, glasses, hearing aids, any type of medical device that you could think of that you are no longer utilizing and would like to discard from your home.
Sweet.
And then the other two organizations that we have partnered with is the Kindness Project, located in Emmaus. They help foster families with clothing and shoes. So we are asking for brand new items, things with tags on them for children and or adults, and hygiene items that you have not utilized and are brand new. And that will go to the Kindness Project. But anything that's been used lightly, clothing, books, small kitchen appliances, dishware, pots, pans, blankets, towels, essentially any type of household supply will go to the Nombley Cares Foundation, which helps citizens of Liberia.
And the Kindness Project, that's a big one because they're local and they do a lot of good work with kids. What do they do exactly?
They're a nonprofit organization that provides free support to foster families throughout the eastern Pennsylvania. So some people are traveling from the Poconos, Hatfield area, any part of Pennsylvania. Essentially, the Kindness Project will service.
Yeah,
So-
we had gone over there a couple years ago to kind of learn about them when we moved to Emmaus, and they describe stories where foster kids needing to relocate in the middle of the night, and they literally are just leaving with the clothes on their back out of wherever they were, and they just need things. They need things that a normal kid would need.
Mm-hmm.
Clothing, backpacks, stuff to clean up. So,
Yep.
yeah, well, this is going to be a short one. We do want to get a little more into our event, but Hope, do you want to make our first beverage of today?
Yes, I do.
And Jen is going to give me the thumbs up on that. All right.
I can see her hands in the cups.
Now, Hope, what are you making for us this morning?
Hold on.
Or since I can see it, 'cause she's not in front of a microphone. Hope is making a blueberry gin and tonic. Ice, blueberries, a small handful of blueberries. I guess depends on how big your hand is. Juice of 1/2 a lime, or half a lime juice.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna estimate this lime.
Oh yeah, because you don't have a real lime.
No, I used juice.
Yeah, lime is good. More lime, the better.
Okay.
3 ounces of gin and 6 to 7 ounces of tonic. I'm gonna go off on a limb that say that the glasses we have with 3 ounces of gin is a lot of gin.
That's a lot of gin. 3 ounces. Oh.
Into those glasses, yeah. An ounce is essentially a shot. So why don't we do
An ounce.
1 or 2?
Should we do an ounce per glass?
Why don't you just do 1? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do 1. I mean, unless we're all kicking off after this,
I was gonna ask, are we doing work after this?
right? That's the thing. We try and keep it fun around here.
It is almost a holiday after all.
Muddle, boil, and trouble.
I don't know if this is enough blueberries for everyone.
Well, it said a small handful of blueberries, so maybe you need a bigger hand. Who has big hands out there?
It told me 15.
15 blueberries is a small handful?
That's what it told me to count.
That's funny. Funny. Hope, where's the inspiration that you had for this cocktail?
I was thinking spring, and I want really warm weather, so that's my inspiration.
Roger.
It's gonna be really pretty. That's why I needed these clear glasses to see it.
It's funny. So now the picture we have up, I don't think that the picture is of the drink. Oh, it is of the drink. It is. Wow, okay.
Why?
That's impressive. Well, the picture has a really big bowl of blueberries next to it, so that's kind of interesting. Looks like pink lemonade. We have 2 people watching now. So hello to our 2 viewers, live viewers. I suspect that they are our Mid-Atlantic staff of Siobhan and Sean. But if not, if you have a question, feel free to drop it in the comments or the chat.
So you're saying I should only do an ounce of gin?
I'm suggesting an ounce. It's your drink. I'm suggesting typically an ounce is a shot. The gunk.
Yeah.
Strain away.
It's not giving me much.
Mm-mm.
I might have to do this.
It's tough with off-season fruit. Tends to be drier than in-season fruit. Maybe we should pre-muddle next time.
Okay. Well,
Pre-muddling. I bought my muddled stuff in a bottle.
That's much easier.
It's much easier. Not much better. Not better. Easier. Oh, do I have the lemon? The lemon came?
Yes. brought that back.
Oh, there I see it was hiding. It was hiding. Hope's cocktails are always so pretty. Or her drinks are always so pretty.
You can definitely tell the girl-guy dynamic here.
Mine are very pedestrian. I can do fancy. I just have to step up my game. Maybe next time we'll do martinis.
You need to do your
Chocolate martini.
watermelon.
Oh, the watermelon
with
thing?
The
That was
popsicle.
good. That was the watermelon with the popsicle. That was good. From a few years ago.
Oh, thanks. Trying to get rid of that. Alright, let's try it with 1 ounce.
Yeah, 1 ounce is small one. Is the small one. Small side. That's 1 ounce.
What's this, half ounce? Oh, the whole thing.
Yep. That's essentially a shot glass. Well, now how many are you making? That's the question. I mean, if it's 1
3.
ounce per glass,
So that's what I was thinking.
then yeah, 3. Yeah, if you're doing 3 glasses, then
just put it in.
3 ounces. But
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Because then the tonic water goes
yeah,
into it. Alright, let's. Everyone's gonna have a little bit of.
it looks like the picture. Yeah, it's a gin and tonic with a twist.
Yeah. And just a splash. Anyone else want more tonic? Think a little bit
Yeah,
more?
you can kick it for me.
I'll just make it so that
Yeah,
I
there you go.
use the whole can.
Good idea.
Okay.
Hold it up a little bit so that we can see the color.
This is probably the best one.
There you go.
Can you hold it like right
Down there?
Yep, perfect. So you can see
Perfect.
the color.
All right, this is mine.
Let me. Do you want to mix? Want me to mix it a little
Yeah,
bit?
if you want to.
Yeah.
You want to stir it?
Just so.
It was not shaken, so we'll give it a stir. All right, and then Jenna, if you want to give me a new thumbs up on this.
You're good.
All right. Apparently, clinkety, clinkety, clinkety.
Oh.
Gonna clean.
All right.
Cheers.
Yeah, pass down.
Not bad.
Tastes like a gin and tonic with a twist. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So, Hope, is this the first time we're doing this event?
Nope. This is our second year.
Second anniversary.
Yep. We did it last year. We pushed it back 2 weeks from last year,
For why?
hoping for warmer weather.
Yes.
So
it was chilly outside last year.
So pray to Mother Nature that it is warm. It's supposed to be warm this weekend, so kind of bummed that it's a holiday.
Hopefully 1 more week, fingers
Yeah.
crossed, right?
But yeah.
So, what kinds of stuff did we see last year?
We saw a lot of CRT monitors. So those are the big, bulky,
Big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deep ones.
We found is it an 80s computer?
We did.
That we're trying to rehab.
We are trying to rehab. Yeah.
Almost there.
We got dropped off a compact portable from, I believe it was 83. And back then, I mean, technically it would have been the great granddaddy of a laptop, but it was called a luggable because it literally looked like a little piece of furniture.
It was called a what?
Luggable.
Oh.
It wasn't called a laptop yet because you really couldn't use it on your lap. And portable really is too nice. So back then they were called luggables.
Yeah, it was kind of
because you lugged it around like luggage.
Well, it was kind of bulky. It's got this whole casing.
Yeah, it's got like a 4-inch monitor, but it's a CRT monitor, which means it's thick and it's little and yeah, looks like a piece of luggage with a handle.
So if we get it rehabbed, it'll showcase at our event. If not, it's gonna be still being worked on. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. What I was going to share is we have 4 prizes. So we have 4 giveaways for bringing in a donation, and you could be entered into one of the brackets. You'll have to decide which prize you find more appealing. The first one would be our Iron Pigs tickets with a gift card to Tech Outlet. Our second would be a Superior gift card and an East Penn Diner gift card.
Oh, cool.
Our third is a label maker with service from Here For You Concierge. She does a lot of stuff to help you stay organized. So anything from washing laundry for you, organizing your office space, just helping you declutter your home. So she's going to provide a package for her services with a label maker. And then the fourth is a Cutco knife and a Cutco cutting board.
Cool.
So
interesting.
Think about those prizes.
That's some decent prizes, actually.
Yes.
Yes. And since I'm finished with my beverage, you are not, and you are not.
Well, you're gonna make yours. So.
Are we gonna have any beverages for the event?
Yes. Coffee, tea, water, and we're going to have it's not Egypt Star Bakery anymore. Yes, it is, isn't it?
We're gonna have baked goods. Baked goods.
Baked goods from a local
baked goods.
Yes.
There we go.
And a cheese board.
Way to salvage a cheese board with coffee. Or water.
Whatever you would like to drink with that, that's fine.
There you go. All right.
No judgment.
I didn't know we were doing a cheese board.
Yes.
See? Listen to the podcast and you learn things about that.
So why don't you tell us your drink that you're making?
So I'm doing a casual drink, right? So
you have more ingredients than one, so
yeah. When I go home, and again, I'm gonna need some guidance for the camera.
There you go.
So when I go home, I just make casual stuff, and I don't particularly measure stuff out. This is one of those things where you just eyeball. And it does start off pretty tart. This is a good drink for the ice to melt after a while. I'm going to take this one off the corner. Now, I'm making a whiskey sour.
Oh,
and
no.
I've been doing whiskey sours. I've been drinking whiskey sours for longer than I'll admit.
Okay.
Now, typically for whiskey sour, you would use, for lack of a better word, crap whiskey. Not very good whiskey. Well whiskey. We don't have crap whiskey in the office, so we're going to take a little bit of a leap and use good whiskey. So,
what's your good whiskey?
Good whiskey is single barrel Jack Daniels.
Okay.
Which it's nearly sacrilege to do in a cocktail, but that's all right. It's good. I'm not making 20. We're making 3.
I am not a whiskey sour fan, so
I'm not a whiskey sour fan. Right? Well, it looks pretty. I'm told it looks pretty. And it's on the sweeter tart side. Like I said, if we had the time...
You're adding cherries to it?
Yeah. So if you have the time, after 15-20 minutes when the ice melts, it's better. Because I don't make my own sour mix. And normal commercial sour mix tends to be pretty sweet and pretty strong. I've attempted to add water into it in the past, but it just doesn't get right. I just feel like I'm drinking water, which that's not the point.
So you go home, you make this, and you let it sit until you drink it?
Well, I'm just making a really big glass. There's just lots of ice in it.
Gotcha.
Now, what makes it interesting is we do a little bit of that. That makes it pretty. And then most people do not eat this, but
I love cherries.
yeah.
Oh, those are big cherries.
So well, if you like cherries, we'll give you 2.
Yeah, cherries are the best part.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give me 1. I'm not gonna eat it. It'll look good. And I always.
You're not a cherry fan at all?
I mean, they're right. I mean, the thing is, when the way I make it uses the maraschino cherry juice, so I always run out of juice before I run out of cherries. Because I'm using the juice.
Yeah.
Now, it looks prettier pre-mixed, but we can mix it anyway. So you don't want to just drink whiskey. Alright, and I'm going to give everyone a little straw and a teeny tiny glass.
Oh, you should have got the smaller ones.
Just small ones.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
Are we clanking or no?
There'll be no clinkety clink because they're plastic.
Yeah, but...
Clink.
Alright. Give me back my camera. And I'm crooked.
Yep, you're good.
I'm good. You're like,
wow.
Oh, you like this?
Yeah, you don't taste the whiskey.
It comes together well.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Story segue. So, I grew up in Center City I lived with my grandmother for a while. My grandmother's neighbor made this whiskey sour mix that was just phenomenal from scratch. And yeah, I got a taste for it early on.
Like,
I won't say how early.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's for the Tech on the Rocks After Dark podcast. But it was nice. It's different. I don't know. I like tart. I like these flavors together.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, splash stuff together.
Why don't I ask you a question that you can answer?
I will give it a shot.
Okay, over me, which is, why do we not tell our customers to just throw out a PC or a printer or scanner, and we ask that they recycle it and that we would take it for them?
So, if you ever looked inside a piece of electronics, usually it's green circuit board, sometimes it's red. But these days, those boards are filled with integrated circuits and different levels of semiconductors. A semiconductor is typically a layered collection of rare metals. And it's above our pay grade to understand what is harmful to be in a landfill and what is not. But unless you're materials scientists and you understand how various things break down when they're in the trash, like under 10 feet of other trash for 50 years, 100 years, it's best to let the folks that know rip these things apart, determine some of these metals are actually very expensive and rare, and they can be 100% recycled if taken out.
Okay.
Right? So, like one of the things, we're not recycling car batteries, but for example, lithium batteries. Lithium in batteries, laptops, cell phones, things like that, is nearly 100% recycled. It doesn't go away. You can't destroy lithium. When the battery is done, it's internal oxidation. But once you strip the lithium out, you can completely recycle it, nearly 100% into a new battery.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
And some of these rare metals as well. I mean, you hear stories about, recycling just goes in the trash, blah, blah, blah. No, we use an honest to goodness recycler. and they will pull stuff apart, and they will, one, salvage anything that they can salvage and make money on, right? Because that's, nobody works for free. But second, they can pull it apart and understand what can't be thrown away, right? So for example, if you take your typical laptop, I have a laptop here. You rip this apart into all its pieces. Well, all these keys are just plastic. The case is a plastic or some sort of aluminum alloy. That's benign. That can go into a landfill. It really can, right? Mm-hmm. But there's stuff in here, from the LEDs to the, like I said, the integrated circuits, that one really shouldn't, and two, we can be good stewards and use them again. So that's why. Did I answer the question?
Thank you. I think so. Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Why talk for 1 minute when 5 minutes will do?
Well, that's all I've got. I was gonna see if I can show the flyer at the end. Should we do that?
That would have been a good idea.
Well, at the end.
I mean, you can put it on the camera if you want. That would have been a good idea to load it up on the deck, but that's...
Oh. Okay, well.
Where can they go to see the flyer?
There's an event page on Facebook. There's also an event page on LinkedIn. It's on East Penn Main Street Partners. They just posted it this morning, as well as Western Lehigh Chamber posted it this morning. So if you Google "Clear Out Your Clutter" event, it will pop as some social media spot.
Sweet. Nice. Yeah. Good job with that.
Yep.
All right. And one other aspect of the event, we have some entertainment.
We have entertainment?
Mild entertainment in the form of a drill press.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we will have, Sean will be on site. He's one of our technicians, and he will be destroying hard drives upon your request. So we would prefer that you tell us that that's what you would like to do. We can do every single one, but that would take a lot of time. So if you want to see it done to one of your devices, you can.
One service that we offer typically when we recycle computers, if you just walked into our office on a random Tuesday, it's $10. And for that $10, we will do a quick wipe of the digital storage on the device, whether it's a hard drive or any sort of solid state memory. For this event, we're doing it for free. And because wiping drives can take some time, we're going to do it two different ways. We're going to use our electronic drive wiper, which is what actually wipes the drive, to be honest. But to run that to fully wipe the drive can take, 20, 30 minutes per device, which is why we don't recommend people typically sit and wait and watch their stuff get wiped, because if they have a few, it's going to take a while. But for the event, we're going to use our device to do a really quick wipe.
Yep.
And then we're going to have a show. So then we're going to put your drive in. Again, this is on request. If you want it destroyed, if you care, our recycling partner will eventually destroy the data, but you're not going to be able to watch it because it's going to happen in a warehouse. But if you want to see it, we will do a quick wipe on the drive. We'll pull the device. We'll do a quick wipe on the drive, and then we'll put a hole through the hard drive with our drill press, right? And if you don't quite get what the wiper is doing, you get what the hole does.
And there will possibly be some drives that can't go through the wiping process, so we might just have to drill a hole.
Yes, if they're too old.
If they're too old. We've come across that already.
Sure. Yeah. Or too broken. I mean, it's a broken drive that will not boot and won't spin. That's about as good as a 2-minute wipe, right? And then once it has a hole in it, unless someone's really, really, really trying to get to your stuff, not going to happen. No casual hacking on a drive with a hole in it. It would cost well into the 5 figures to pull data off the drive with a hole in it. So, and if you have anything that's that important, make an appointment.
Well, again, we're sending it to a reputable company that's going to destroy it as well.
Right. But if you like run a bank or something, like we have a documented process where we wipe it with the serial number and, for compliance purposes. This is more of a casual recycling event, not high security stuff. In closing, anything to add? Come on out, clear your closet.
Yeah, bring us all your crap. Yeah. I don't have anything else.
All right. Jen, anything to add? Jen shaking her head. All right. Jen has 2 cocktails to drink before she goes home.
This is very good. I was hesitant on your drink, and now I like it.
It's hard
Great.
to use whiskey in cocktails. It really it's a strong taste. It's a strong taste, no doubt.
I don't taste the whiskey at all, though.
Gin's a little less, and vodka can go in pretty much anything.
Yeah.
But all right, we said this was going to be a quick one. We didn't quite hit a quick one, but quicker than normal. So again, everyone when they do YouTube videos, when you watch YouTube videos, they always have a cute little like and subscribe and tweets and
Yeah, something to end it.
yeah, whatever. Jen, do you want to tell everybody to like and subscribe?
Everybody like and subscribe this.
There you go. Tweet, insert cool graphic here. All right. Tech on the Rocks. For Tech on the Rocks, come to our recycling event. Give us the bullets one more time.
It's April 26th from 10 to 1, and it's at 555 Harrison Street in Emmaus.
At the offices of Mid-Atlantic Technology Professionals.
And,
all right?
And the key takeaway is you do not have to be in Emmaus to come. You can come from anywhere that you live. We are not checking your ID, so bring your stuff.
Yep, bring your stuff. All right. Thanks everybody for your time. Thanks for watching. Jen, again, we have Jen Harper on the board, Hope Strom as our business manager, and I am Trevor, our founder and CEO. And Jen, take us out.